Well, welcome back to the live action here at Western Province Cricket Club. And hello to those who are joining for the first time on the live stream here. It is the under 16 boys game between the Raptors and the Rebels. As we see a goal straight away within the first 30 seconds. It was a good run down the right hand side and played into the 9-yard for a solid finish. And before the Rebels have even gotten into this game, they find themselves one goal down. Of course, the girls game a bit earlier, finishing 1-0 as well to the Raptors over the Rebels. So they'll be looking to make it a clean sweep here in the under 16 tournament. Really solid outfits are the Raptors. Really work on having a solid defensive base. Don't score millions of goals, but don't let many in either. Do the boys in orange. Rebels looking to answer back right away. They need to get out of that corner. They decide to continue playing the mini game, and it almost worked out there. Into the midfield it goes, and just good job there by the centre link, getting it in and out. Good patience being shown there. From the Raptors side. First time slap. Looking for that pass into the circle, but it's well dealt with from the Rebels, and now they can spring a counter attack. But really well read. And good recovery run. Now the Rebels with an opportunity. Good save from the goalkeeper. Came out. Covered his angles really well. See the Rebels in their back four, looking to outlet. Nico Voges there, number 115, looking for a bit of work there on the left-hand side. Goes to Durbanville High School, and you've seen this man quite often. Cyril Mark Daniels from Westcostrand, Poland under 16 A player. Got some silky hands. Unforced error, as you see some of the changes being made on the 5-minute mark. Of course, playing 12-minute chukkers in the CPL. I'm sure the players don't mind at all after what has been a long season, both with club and school, and also with the IPTs that a lot of these boys would have been at. A really wonderful concept as the final bit of hockey for the playing with players that they wouldn't normally at school. That's what this opportunity of the CPL does. Really well supported, and see the parents there on the side. Also enjoying themselves. Still quite a bit of hockey to get through today, so if you're in the area, do come join us. Some ice cream as well, there's some pizzas here. That's really well received, and they waste no time, do the Raptors, in taking that one quickly. As we see Zach Hillman. Umpire says obstruction, getting his body in the way is the call. Playing into the press here, and here goes Daniels again. Looking for Declan Olkers. They do look quite dangerous down this right hand side, and it was Olkers and Kieran Solomon the other day who got their side the victory by getting a penalty stroke and penalty corner. That was after they were down 1-0 to the All-Stars and fought back really well on Wednesday. As you see this counter now, and if it was a better pass, it was a straight route to goal there for Christian Deval from Paul Roos. Daniels with the good receive, gets his eyes open. He's never afraid to run with the ball. Just checking where the hit is. No advantage play there from the umpire, so they brought it back. Rebels did really well there to get it into the midfield and back out and bypass the press, but then given away to the Raptors, and once again they're attacking with some speed down the right hand side. They really do possess a threat on that counter attack, do the Raptors, with how quickly they run with the ball, and if they can just get those connections a bit better, could find themselves doubling their lead. Good tackle there from Cyril Mark Daniels. Well, the umpire sported back for the first one. The back of the stick there, says the umpire. As Daniel Mock, who was looking to thread that one through. Plays at Paul Boys High. Hillman again. That's a good ball up the field, and you look to turn, and some lovely skill there from Jason Winokur from Ronda Bosch Boys. Well defended there though from Jamie Cock. But a good game yesterday himself, and man Toby Jackson in the heart of defense. Jamie Cock, of course, SA Schools under 16A this year. Fantastic achievement. Also playing with Holt as well as Westhazen and Nolte at Paul Boys High. There we see that strong centre-back partnership between Jamie Cock and Toby Jackson. Toby, of course, who had an interview with us as well after that game on Wednesday where they drew 0-0. You can see that on the CMT commentary page on Instagram. Also interviewed quite a few of the players from different teams. Always happy for them to have their say and share their thoughts on tournaments like these and playing with new teammates. It's well read from Cyril Mark Daniels. And him and Hillman will look to combine again down the right hand side. And that brings the end to the first chukker. It was the Raptors who scored within 30 seconds. After that, it's been a pretty even game so far. Don't go too far away. We'll be back for the second chukker. Welcome back to the action here. It is a second chukker between the Raptors and the Rebels, and the Rebels don't want a repeat of how that first chukker started. It is, of course, the Under 16 Boys Cup tournament, which features the best Under 16 boys players in the Cape, the surrounding areas as well. Is now looking to get another early goal in this chukker. Jamie Cock. Always looking for the best option available, gets his eyes up quickly and makes a decision. It's a lovely touch there from the Raptors. Just popping it over the flat stick of the defender. skill once again from Sir Mark Daniels, and again he's looking for his mate Zach Hillman, who wins the hit. Of course, over 2,100 players signed up for CPL 7. Really is a massive number. When you think that the first one started with about 500 players entering between under 12 to under 18, and now it's over 2,100. Of course, I have to thank sponsors as well, the likes of Avis and Nashua, NMI Group, Tower, Bulgatech Sports, and of course Bravo, providing the kit, which you can also get on the Bravo website. Some really cool merch there. And who knows, maybe if you under 11 play and want to manifest a team that you want to play for next year, get one of the shirts or just get one that you like. Rebels now hits the foot of Jamie Cock just outside the circle, and this one will have to go far before it goes in. It will come to Sir Mark Daniels. No pressure on the ball, and the Rebels could have engaged the press a bit more there, as we see subs coming on now. All 5 changes to be made. Always the worst thing when you getting onto the field and the person you're calling off is on the far side, especially when defending. Can be times where a team can have the ball for 2 to 3 minutes and still waiting on the side. Rebels now coming into this game after that initial scare in the first 30 seconds, and they're looking to connect inside the circle, but unfortunately it comes off one of their own players' foot, and it was Nico Voges there, the man from Durbanville. It's a lovely ball played across from Giovanni Gonzalez, who had a good game yesterday. He scored, if I remember correctly. The man who came from the Northern Cape now plays at Somerset College. Sir Mark Daniels this time decides to go aerial for Hillman. It's Hillman. Once again, not connecting. He had 2 options. One on the near post and one just outside the P spot. Decided to go himself there. Don't think that's where the hit was, but umpires are happy to let it go. That's really good work. And now once again they're attacking with speed down the right hand side. defend in the right position. If it was just slightly further behind him, it could have been a bit of a problem there for the Rebels, as they had two guys unmarked there, did the Raptors. And we see a card being given here to the Raptors. Not sure what that was about, but it is a yellow. Didn't see what the umpire signaled for in terms of the duration of the card, but we do know that it will at least be a few minutes where the Rebels will have a man up, and they will need to try and make use of that advantage and get themselves back into this game just before half time. Olkers now. It's lovely stick work, but seen as dangerous play. The one sticks flying around at that type of height in close quarters. Jamie Cock with another big bomb there up the field. Really is such a useful weapon to have when the centre back can chuck those aerials and just get the team further up the field, especially after some pressure. And unfortunately, they've passed it into each other's feet and comes off Jamie Cock's foot, and it will be a penalty corner. We've seen issues with the pushing and the flicking. So let's see what the Rebels have up their sleeve. It's Hillman on the one castle, it looks like. Olka's also joining in now. And Warnaker on the left castle. It does go to Hillman. But look at that bobble once again on the dry turf. Hillman can't believe it, but he's got to get back and help his team on defense, because it's a counter-attack now to the Raptors. They do manage to get numbers behind the ball and defend it well. Toby Jackson. That time around, Jamie Cock hooking that one. Much more difficult skill to pick up the chuck when the ball is slightly rolling like that, and might have been one of the reasons why he ended up hooking that one. Here he is again, Jamie Cock. Assessing his options. He's got Basson there with him, the man from Paul Roos. Olkers. Umpire wants it taken in the right spot, so Olkers can go again now. Ethan Olkers. And umpire says that one went out. Ethan doesn't think so, and he's had a couple of words with the umpire, and because of that, it's a second card given out in this game. And it's also a yellow card, very unnecessary from Ethan Olkers. And if you're the coaching staff of the Rebels, you won't be too pleased with that one. Easily avoidable card there. Now they've made their job a bit harder to get themselves back into this game. And that is the halftime whistle. It's been an entertaining game so far between these two sides. The Raptors, with that early goal within 30 seconds, they've maintained that lead, and at the break, it's the Raptors 1, Rebels 0. Welcome back to the action. Yeah, day 6, CPL 7, under 16 boys cup. Raptors and Rebels. If you're just joining us, Raptors scoring within the first 30 seconds of the game, and since then it's been pretty even. Both teams getting yellow cards in that second chukka, and the Rebels would still be a man down through Ethan Olkers, who received the yellow card for dissent. Willem Knowlton now down the right hand side, looking for options. Take the hit quickly, and it goes into the circle, and can they get an opportunity? Yeah, it's well saved from the goalkeeper, but they do win themselves a penalty corner, do the Raptors. Benefits of taking the hits quickly. And from a defensive point of view, if you're the coach, you're not happy with the ease at which the Raptors could enter that circle. Looks like Jamie Cock on that left, Castle, and Troy Lutz on the right. It is Jamie Cock. Like it came off the keeper, then off the stick of the postman and into the body. So it will be a re-award. Will Jamie Cock get a second opportunity? This time it's Lutz. Simple save for the goalie, straight at him. And comfortable for the Rebels to deal with that one. for the hit. Instead it goes to the Rebels. You see Daniels doing exactly what he did down the closer side to us in the first half. Now he's on that far side. Is the right half. Daniels with a bit of room. The Raptors are on a deeper three-quarter press and they start to engage as the Rebels start creeping up. It's a good turn. Looking to link in the midfield there was Oliver Steenkamp. It was a really good turn and pass, just a bit too far forward from the Sax player. And now the Rebels can counter through that man, Jason Warnaker. Umpire says play on, good advantage played. And here is Gonzalez. And that one goes out of play. So we're trying to use some skill to get that ball into the circle. And it's a shove on the back. And it's a stick in the air. And Jason Warnaker has to go to the naughty chair for that one. Couldn't quite see on the far side how many minutes the umpire held up for that card, but you would think for the hand on the back and the throw of the stick, it might be on the higher side. Again, the Rebels making their job a lot more difficult to get back into this game with another player sent off and playing with 10 men again. Runs into a cul-de-sac there. And lovely yardstick from the Rebels there on the far side. Just creeping their way up the field are the Rebels. Take tape quickly, but it's well dealt with from the Raptors, and they'll get themselves further up the field. So you see coaching staff there of the Rebels as well as the Raptors. And Warnaker is still there in the background after his yellow card. Stick tackle. I had initially thought they gave it to the Raptors. Not sure why it was given the other way. It could have been easily given to the Raptors. A lot more leg work for these Rebels players to do now with one player less. They're looking for the pass, turn, swivel. And it does come off the foot, so it will be a penalty corner. It was a good pass into the circle, and the swivel end shot straight away hits the foot. So it will be a PC. You've seen Jamie Cock already have one, as well as Lewis. Not sure if he's on the field. Do you see Jamie Cock there on the left-hand side? Looks like could be Jacob Honeycomb there on the right. So they should be going to the left. Castle. It does. It is Jamie Cock who goes stick side. Perfect height. Just above the backboard. And no chance there for the goalkeeper. It is the SS Schools under 16A player Jamie Cock. Doubles the lead for his side. As we can see there, Monica in the background, and it does look like a bit of a mountain to climb for the 10 men from the Rebels. Raptors now looking to make a 3 off the ball collision. So they will continue. Looks like sticks flying everywhere, bodies flying everywhere as well. Has been quite feisty game from both sides. You can see the Raptors flag there in the background. One of the proud supporters there. In the distance you can see there the Western Province Cricket Club A field where the under 18s are playing. Ball to the top of the circle, and it almost fell kindly, but well cut out from the Rebels defense. Looks like it's JD Rangasamy there looking to win the hit. Instead they've given possession away. It's some lovely stick work. Tangle of sticks, and once again, spoke about it a couple of seconds ago. Sticks flying everywhere, bodies flying everywhere. Mayhem there on the turf. And there goes another one. Daniels now with just under a minute to go. Wants to get this as far up the field as possible, and instead decides to do a 360 on the reverse. Really good skill, and then plays a good pass into the heart of midfield to Oliver Steenkamp. One more attack here for the Rebels before the final 12 minutes commence. Need to get it inside the circle. Ethan Olkers doesn't get anything from the umpire. And the Raptors trying to counter-attack, but they'll run out of time here, I suspect. And there goes the whistle for the third chukka. That is now ended. And it is Raptors 2, Rebels 0. Don't go too far away, as the final 12 minutes will be starting in the next minute or so. Welcome back. It is the final 12 minutes of this encounter between the under 16 boys. Raptors up against the Rebels. Rebels will be hoping for that 2-0 trap. And try answer with 3 unanswered goals here in the final chukker. They are back to their full quota now of 11 players on the field, so this would be their best chance to get back into this game. Good run there from Nico Voges. Wins the side a hit. Unfortunate there for the Rebels. Try to get the ball in the air and cause a bit of havoc there inside the circle. Almost stolen there from Pia Kutsia. Man from Paul Roos, left winger. Hillman this time gets the hit. And umpires upgraded that one to a penalty corner. And this is exactly how the Rebels wanted to start this final chukker. An opportunity to pull one back. Discussion on the call. Let's see how they set up here. Looks like 2 Castles. Hillman on the left. Warnicker on the right. Goes to Hillman. Zach Hillman. And it was a far post deflection looking for Jason Warnicker, who had run from that right castle. Looks like he had deflected it wide. It would have been a really, really well worked goal. We saw a similar goal not so long ago in one of the under 16 games. A goal back there would have certainly made things quite interesting. Here goes Warnicker again. Good work from Jamie Cock. Throws a big one once again. But the umpire will keep rather pads that one away to see the high fives from his defender. Raptors now getting commercial. Taking the long way around, and it's a poor tackle. As soon as you heard the sound of the sticks in that area from that angle, it was Oliver Steenkamp who dangled the hockey stick out. And now the Raptors with a chance to put this one beyond doubt. Looking for Jamie Cock again, but the stop isn't good. And the Rebels still survive. Hillman again. It will be a card for early infringement. Looked like a green from here. Just Toby Jackson now. Toby Jackson now. Alone in that central defensive position while Jamie Cock is off the field. Stain, yeah, on the left half, receiving that one. Also plays at Durbanville High. He's losing his footing there. Looked like Gonzalez on that far side. The Rebels haven't given up hope, but they need one now if they're going to get themselves back into this game. Asking for the hit there was Troy Werner, the man from Ronda Bosch Boys. Hit taken quickly and some long levers there. Ethan Alkers trying to get his side back into this contest. Looked a lot better since he came back from that yellow card, 40 cents. Trying to get his team back in the game, but time is running out now. That's a lovely ball played, and it's a simple backhand finish. Trying to see who that is. Plasters around the arm. Warnica trying to answer back immediately. Simple save for the goalkeeper. Steenkamp trying to just thread one through, but the Raptors want to keep this clean sheet intact. Jamie Cobb back on the field and throwing that one into touch. 2 minutes to go, yeah. Can the Rebels at least get a consolation goal? They have certainly tried hard in this game. Just unable to execute when it mattered. Had a couple of PCs as well. But not connecting as well as the Raptors have been doing inside that 9-yard area. .45 ball might fall kindly to the goal scorer there, Christian Deval. And then it will be another card for the Rebels. Can the Raptors close it off with one more goal and make it 4? Yeah, they're man up. looking at the umpire there to ask if that wasn't a bit of dangerous play. Oh, some lovely work from that man Warnicker. Made Moolman stand still there. And that one is too far. And that should be that for the Raptors. A well-deserved win from the side in orange. We spoke at the start of the game of how defensively solid they are, and good to see them also scoring a couple of goals today. They'll be happy with this performance. And there it is, the final whistle. So it does end here at the Western Province Cricket Club B field between the under-16 boys Raptors and the under-16 boys Rebels. 3-0 to the Raptors for the final time today. From myself, Chadberg. Thank you very much for watching. Don't go anywhere though, there's more action on the way, and I will see you guys tomorrow.
3 hours to go. We have 4 more games left. We have 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 4 more games. Oh fuck, now the sun is there. We don't get picked up from the actual game, we get it from the
Right, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here with the winning captain and goal scorer, Jamie Cock, for the Raptors. Jamie, we always speak about starting well, but how good was that a goal within the first 30 seconds?
So I really think it gave us a lot of momentum to push through the game, and it gave us more confidence on the ball to keep putting the goals in the goal box.
And just commentating your games, you guys have been really defensively solid throughout the competition, but how good was that to also get some goals today while still keeping the clean sheet?
I think it really makes like a positive, you get like more positive outcomes if you're solid in defense and attacking, and you can use your chances in the deep.
And last game tomorrow, what are some of the things you're going to be working on and giving 100% tomorrow?
I think like more energetic from the beginning and more aggressive on the ball, and use our chances, even though we did in this game, use our chances more in the D to put more on the scoreboard.
Right, there we go. Captain and goal scorer for the Raptors, Jamie Cock. All the best for tomorrow, and well done.
Thanks.
Thank you. Well done.